So, Isa, tell us a little bit about this location. It's an original weighing house, isn't it?
Yes, this is an original weighing house, which was used for weighing normal products, of course. But it turned into a special weighing house when the emperor came in this area and was a witness of a weighing process in a little place nearby, and the weighing process was not fair. Somebody was accused to be a witch and they wanted to burn her. And as Oudewater was a very famous city known as the honest weighing process, he ordered her to be weighed again, and she had a normal weight. And from that moment, we in Oudewater got the privilege to write down the certificates, official documents, which people who got those documents could not be prosecuted to be a witch anymore.
So how many people were brought here, and what kind of people were brought here?
People came all over Europe, most of them from Germany, Italy, France as well, and Belgium. And they came here, sometimes walking, and tried to get the certificate here because they were afraid to lose their lives.
So did people pay to be weighed?
Yes, they had to pay. They had to pay quite a lot.
What was going on at that time that made it so important for people to prove their innocence?
Yeah, well, if somebody accused you to be a witch, most of the time you were lost. You said already about the big book,
Malleus Maleficarum.
Maleficarum. In there it was written that witches should be very light, so the only way to find out if person were witches was to weigh them. And that's why weigh houses were also used to find out if somebody was a witch.
Did people sometimes cheat with the weighing?
Yes, they cheated, and most of the time the weighmaster was also bribed, and they cheated with the scales. When somebody was accused to be a witch, most of the time that person was already lost before she would stand on the scales.
Do we have any figures, any numbers to tell us how many people, how many innocent people burnt at the stake in this area?
In the whole of Europe, between 60 and 70,000 people were burnt, just innocent people. In the Netherlands, it was a little bit less, but it was around 300, 400, 500 who were burnt. But every person is one too many, of course.
How do you understand what was happening in those terrible times? Why did all this go on?
Well, people were superstitious, people were afraid. The church had a big influence on the behavior of people. And when something bad happened, bad weather, bad harvest, or people got sick, it was very easy for people to accuse somebody. And most of the time that was a person who was a little bit different. Mostly women, because women knew a lot about herbs, medicine and all that. And especially for the men, and especially in the church, that was scary. So they had to get rid of them.
Thank you very much, you said.